feel my blood rushing. Quote, OMG. You know what? Go to the hospital, get yourself checked, because after that game, you were massacred. You got a knife in your leg. My name is TheShy, this is Clement Chu, and that's what I feel like after this game, because everything's off the table for OMG. They're trying to pick up the pieces, Clement.
OMG also have another motto. It's the world keeps on turning.
Yeah.
So even if you lose the first game, you can do better in the second one.
Well,
but
hopefully.
seriously, if they want to improve, I feel like the game plan they should go for, have a wave curve bot lane that doesn't push all the time. You don't need to babysit it.
Yep.
Throw your jungle top lane. At least you have a fighting chance that one. Chelly is first day on the job. I don't think we should put too much criticism his way.
Yeah.
So you just have to adjust with the pieces that you have, play safe in the bot side, and just go for top.
Because in the end of the day, Baolan showed his stuff. He's MVP, by the way. At this point, I'm not sure who I'd give it to him. Everyone, what's he holding?
18 assists.
What is he holding?
Those are the size of his...
No.
What?
Oh,
A
sorry.
crystal ball.
Oh, okay. I'm like, Clement, the size of what? I don't know where you're going with
Big
that.
hands, though.
There's a massive hands.
Great big hands to carry. Alistar has big hands as well. Oh, I didn't notice, but Alistar's hands are as big as his head.
All right, Clement, talk about it.
Great find, great follow-up flash. He walks toward Icon and still gets the WQ combo. Flashes for the extra stun.
Fantastic analysis.
And this is basically almost done. They're 8K ahead to start
How do you
this one.
analyze this? It's like, you know what? OMG were behind, and a tower dive was easy for a 4-4 Aatrox. 4-0-4.
I think what they should look at is how they could have protected their bot lane early.
Yeah,
Because they actually could have done a much better job. Like, the first clear World 6 should not have streak on for Scuttle.
Yes.
He should have dropped the ward. The lane was over half.
He's in position. Set up vision. He had priority. Like, the Scuttle was done as an afterthought.
He was 2 meters away from it. Just walk forward and make sure that Aatrox can't slip through. Like, Ning didn't even sweep. He just walked into lane.
So we'll just leave this for now.
Oh, okay.
And, respect from the bottom lane as well was not shown. So
Yeah.
a lot of issues that game from OMG, and a lot that's still, we don't call OMG the developmental squad because, like Vici Gaming, because with OMG, they rely on their star power. They rely on Icon.
Talent than
They have a
VG.
lot more talent. I think Curse, is an exceptional top laner in the making. World 6 has been around. We had
Kane's
Yeehan.
actually good as well. He just didn't get to play a game.
I thought Penguin was a fantastic jungler coming in.
we don't talk about OMG junglers.
Oh, I do.
If they have talent, we don't know how long they last.
That's right. And then Kane and Chelly bottom lane. Crystal Hood, at the start of the season.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure what's going on with OMG, but at this point, happy to put him down 14th, 15th place team because against IG, just absolutely nothing to say, nothing to really do in that game one.
I think they just need to adjust their game plan. Just
Yeah.
if you recognize your bot lane is beat, and just go somewhere else. So I expect them to still be on red side. They do favor that side a little bit and try to give that counter pick. However, IG also had a lot of flex potential this game. The Karma and Jace is so annoying to deal with because they can swap to any whichever lane without much of an issue.
How many stacks of Magi's in the end did you see?
It wasn't 25. It wasn't fast enough.
It was 14, 18 at least. Right?
Yeah. I saw the max was at 10 before the last team fight.
That's right.
So,
Magi's second. That's how confident you are as TheShy after that game one.
yeah.
That makes perfect sense. It's good to see TheShy on Karma. I don't think we've seen TheShy on Karma top yet.
No.
We've seen
but he has been playing
of
a lot of minutes.
seen a lot of Nico out of him. Like Nico has been his go-to. Because
Yeah.
remember TheShy in spring at least, like it became the cannon. Go-to was the cannon. Who is the most similar champion to cannon? Nico by far. Like the two champions are very similar.
You make TheShy sound like Lies upgraded,
No,
It's like Lies plus. for the
Lies
extra
just play.
champions.
Lies will still just play cannon.
Yeah,
and
it'll just play the
Hecarim.
same.
And Hecarim after it's been outdated. So TheShy, it's good to see adaptation. It's good to see TheShy playing a good laning phase. And, playing a good game.
No
himself.
depth laning phase as well.
Yes.
Which is really important for him.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, good news there for the top laner. Rookie comes back into the roster after, after Rift Rivals. And even before that, like, it had been 5 weeks, 6 weeks in the making.
IG have always been a team like that, where you can basically book their matchup with RNG, and afterwards they're going to be one of the best teams in the LPL.
Yeah.
They always rise to the occasion
Remember, the
against that
last one, IG RNG, the last one was insane as a
Yeah.
matchup. Like, That was a great game 3 in the spring.
Going a
regular
lot,
season.
all the distance and stuff like that. But
Yep.
they are a team that starts a little bit slower overall. However, Ning being on form is something that we need to look forward to as well. And if you think about that roster, that was multiple flexes. They took Aatrox at 4, so still a chance to even swap even further with that. They could swap Karma onto Baolan still. So if you think about the possibilities of that draft, it's actually very hard to nail down where any of their pieces are going. I really like that blue side draft.
And there's a lot of flexes you have to be careful of when you're drafting against Invictus Gaming. Give them the Jace.
Yep.
Something like the Nico wasn't even looked at. You know, the Karma was there, which has been 100% pick ban in Rift Rivals that we just came out of, and also in other regions. Karma is a big priority.
Yeah.
Surprised we just haven't seen it looked at tonight.
After she was already the highest win rate support.
Yep.
So it's like,
and she's like, well, she's going other lanes. Like,
yeah, I'm not sure about that buff so far, but it did happen, and she almost never loses lane without outside jungle pressure.
Yeah.
Which is something that is very oppressive at times. She does fall off during the team fight phase, but not even by that much. She falls off in terms of damage, but utility-wise, you can still get the group shield.
Let's break down what Karma is. She has insane burst damage with Q. She has sustain with the Alt W.
Yep.
And a root. She has shielding on 1 to 5 members with the ult. And she has ult at level 1.
She has everything outside of killing you.
Yes.
Like, she has a hard time actually killing people.
Even then, you get to the point of, okay, I've been in a trade war too long with Karma. I'm dying. So, you know, it gets there eventually. And Karma just all around such a good champion. And to give that away to TheShy, even if that game went long, you're like, hey.
It didn't feel like it was TheShy champ.
No, and suddenly it was. So, good news story there for TheShy and Karma. And there's really just not much to talk about after that game because it was just IG who walked over them. And I guess for me, the only question going into this is like, if OMG can challenge IG, then what is the response? Then what does it look like for Invictus Gaming now back together?
Oh, what does IG look like
Yes.
back together?
Well, you have to think about that.
I thought you were going to ask me like how OMG is going to fight back. And I was
No.
like, we
Right now, I don't care about OMG till I care about OMG.
Okay. So what IG look best like, I think they're looking for their Worlds 2018 form. That was the best form that IG ever has been.
Yep.
When they were actually playing a very tight macro game, they were winning out on early skirmishes. They weren't overcommitting in fights. That was the pinnacle of IG. They peaked at the exact right moment to win that World Championship. But we haven't really seen IG reach the same heights since, to be honest. I feel like individually, TheShy was even better in 2019 Spring Split.
Oh,
but
yeah.
after MSI kind of
He didn't
took a bit of a
perform at MSI like he did in Spring. I'd love to see TheShy return to that. Solo kill king, like close to 20 solo kills in Spring. That's what I want to see again. And the best of IG as we return to the same sides. You're going to need a miracle if you're an OMG fan.
So I do like the fact that they're still sticking to red side for OMG. This is their side selection draft in game 2. And I think they should be going for the strategy of trying to take away multiple flex picks, and then trying to counter one of the top lane. I think top lane's probably the best lane for them to go.
I mean, we just talked about this lane anyway, and IG are given the Karma once again.
It's going to be very hard to get that strategy going if that's the case. At least OMG are positioning for a very safe bottom lane.
Yep.
I really like Kane on a hyper carry. He's been performing well on things like the Sivir. Probably not going to get that matchup with the Tahm Kench, but this is more defensive rather than push-oriented.
It is Chelly once again, Clement. So, let's see how he plays the Tahm Kench. I lost faith after game 1 and seeing the Nautilus. It was in this early rotation that we saw the support and the jungle. OMG have done the same thing. World 6 back to the Sejuani. And this time IG might just take away Kane's best champion in the Sivir.
And that's fine for them. They already see the Tahm Kench. It's not likely going to be something that will contest the push. Of course, Varus is still there, Callisto's still there, but
the Ashe, of course.
Not a lot of people actually play those champions. Still not as popular. And IG, they could consider for another flex pick here. This is how they drafted in game 1. So they're just thinking about what their flex options. Oh no, they're actually locking
Ning
Karthus.
Karthus. Here we go. The Ashe, of course, going to be the pairing with Tahm Kench, the common Ashe we've seen, but Ning on Karthus, Clement, it's your turn to talk.
Sivir plus Karthus is a combination I quite enjoy. You get the speed up for Karthus to die in a good position.
Yeah.
He's basically rushing to his death.
He's the kamikaze Karthus, right?
Exactly. If he gets to the back line and just plops his body down there, then the entire enemy team has to move backward.
Okay.
So he's really good against teams that need to keep formations with this. I like the idea, and Karthus is very high priority. Karthus just does not lose HP during clears. With Seal, he's way too healthy. And the way we've seen people try to punish the Karthus is actually stealing away the red buff. Karthus is very blue buff dependent, so you typically do expect him to start on the top side of the map for IG, and then you try to do a level 1 invade and get something going there.
Okay. See if World 6 can be more proactive this game then. See, and it would help the bottom lane out if you could start some of that vertical jungling for the Karthus. But only time will tell. We've started banning away some of the top lane flexes, expecting that maybe Rookie will be the one jumping onto the Karma, especially after seeing the Camille banned away from Curse and Icon. The Renekton gone, and that is a no ban from OMG. That's not what you want. That is not instilling me with faith.
IG still have 1 soul lane and 1 support open. Not banning feels very off on their side.
Yeah.
They still could go for double flex at this point as well, and IG are going to take away something that OMG has been doing quite frequently. It's taking away the Yasuo plus the Sejuani combo.
Maybe the no ban was on purpose. It's part of the tactic. It's a new pick and ban strategy. You leave that last ban
here
open.
with EDG's mic check why they didn't get the ban.
Oh, why was that?
They just clicked the wrong tab. They were holding their tab on support and couldn't find anything. It's like, no! boy, it's not on support! it's on top lane. It's like, oh, sorry.
Now, that is a Sion. And the Shy's Sion is very different, I might add. I'm expecting the Glacial Augment.
Oh, yeah. That's always the fun part of Sion. He's one of the few that builds the Iceborne Gauntlet and still split pushes.
Oh, okay. So Karma support. I forgot this champion can be played in 3 different roles. So Karma support coming through for Baolan. Meaning that Rookie on Zoe is pretty darn hype.
Definitely is. And OMG going for Akali mid. Huh, that's a champion that after the nerfs, we haven't seen that high of a priority.
That's true. I mean, Icon played a good laning phase in Game 1, all things considered, because IG dismantled them. But now in Game 2, picking up the Akali means that there is some kill threat there. That means that Icon can hit 6, and Rookie has to be careful where he goes. Volatility in lanes this time for OMG, and I'm hoping with that bottom lane as safe as it is, we see a more structured game from OMG in their home arena, Clement.
Yep. What we're looking at the compositions, a lot of engaged potential on IG's front. They have the Sion, they have the On the Hunt. They can get Karthus into the backline quite easy. And for OMG, we're actually looking at more of a 1-3-1 composition with Tahm Kench holding down the middle. Yep. It's going to be less reliant on their bottom lane to perform in the early game. They're really looking at the lane allocations and the pick potential later on into the mid game. So different strategies being presented here, but I do have to say overall, I feel like IG's composition actually does counter out OMG's composition a little bit. They can find engages before OMG get all of their lanes set up. It really does shut the 1-3-1
That's
down.
Not what I want to hear, Clement. I want to hear hope for OMG.
Hope is that Curse is on something that can carry.
Yes.
And the jungler doesn't need to go bot.
Okay.
There we go.
Hey, that's the dream.
That's been the winning strategy for teams against IG.
The jungler doesn't need to go bot. Well, he might have to, though. That's
gank TheShy over and over again.
Good.
And that has been working for other teams.
Yeah. Okay, I'm down for that. I'll look towards that top side, Clement. You've enticed me now. That's where I'll be. Because you know Ning's going to be farming away. He's going to be busy in the jungle. So World 6, it's up to you to bring this series back. And Kane and Chelly, play the bottom lane. You don't have to do anything else. Let's see where this goes, because IG, if this happens again, you throw everything in the kitchen sink if you're an OMG fan. Out the bloody window. Let's go. Game 2 of IG and OMG.
他刚刚把遗愿都说出来了。
Hello. It's like the same chant. The same people chanted for OMG, IG than LG did. Like, we're just happy to be here. As we get into this game number 2 with the Infernal kicking us off, I want to point out one thing, that TheShy has gone Grasp of the Undying, which just makes me so damn sad. And Icon with the fleet footwork, so looking for a safer lane against Rookie, who's actually already just hit him.
Yeah, it's going for the versus melee matchup with the Grasp of the Undying in the top side. And as for the other summoners, interesting enough, Baolan is going to go for the cleanse, keeping himself alive and able to put the shielding down on his own team.
We're just going to be stuck looking at mid lane, aren't we? Rookie playing this level 1 so darn aggressively. Now, Icon with the sustain means that he can heal this back up, but the thing is, Rookie, the level 1 paddle start is enough to put Icon to this half health, keep him there, and never let him sustain up as much. Yeah,
and he does have a trade advantage with the corrupting potion here as well.
Yeah.
You need to stay in lane for a very long time for Torrent's shield to actually outvalue.
At least you got teleport here on Icon, so I'm sure that's going to come in handy very soon.
Interesting pathing here from Karthus as well. I wonder if he's... Yeah, he should still have enough mana. It's going to be a little bit slower, have to rely on more auto attacks, but he's still going to be fine on Ning's end.
If anyone's wondering what that is the point of view stream here for Icon over on Doyu. So you can check that out if you have any time. But focusing on Icon in the mid lane matchup, and just coming back to the jungle pathing there, Clement. It's like we got a Predator Karthus on our hands. You know, he's like, hey, bottom side clear. I'm going to get back and get my boots. Of course, heading towards the top side, and the blue buff now secured. I know you were just talking so heavily as TheShy. Not the best, yeah, not the best kind of trade. We'll eventually send it back, but further to your point, the fact that Ning not prioritizing the blue buff, we thought it wouldn't be the go-ahead. It would be a predictable path from the Karthus, but that's not the case. As Redemption's actually available. Oh!
Took the front line of the minion wave as well, so Rookie's going to be able to continuously shove this in. And Ning is getting a complete full clear. Just look at the speed that he does the jungle. Worlds is actually 2 camps behind, but he might get the gank.
Yeah, coming down to the bottom lane. JackeyLove and Baolan fully push out the flash. JackeyLove locked on down with the Permafrost and First Blood. Yes, this time it's OMG.
Yeah, this is exactly what they wanted. Just have that bot lane play in a safe position. They have some gank focus earlier on. And this is teleport most likely going to be used from JackeyLove as well.
Yeah. Used by Icon in the mid lane, sure thing. So a couple of summoners going to be instantly burned. And with First Blood going to World 6, let's see what he does with it, because he's already down in CS naturally to the Karthus. This is going to be the back, which enables him to get the Chilling Smite. And see if you can get into this mid lane, because right now that seems to be the pressing concern for OMG, that this mid will not get better until Icon hits 6.
Yeah, that is a lane where Akali just has to hang on earlier on. And we do see the Comet being selected by Ashe with the cooldown on Volley. A lot more people are going for the Essence Reaver and Triforce Rush, and most of the time you're just using your poke rather than your auto attacks and flurry. So seeing this build a lot more.
Yeah, the approach velocity there as well for Ashe, which makes her stick to you like glue.
15% extra movement speed against movement impaired champions.
That's it.
And talking about Predator Karthus, something we've seen teams do is a lot of times they try to let him farm up Predator stacks. You can get one every 45 seconds.
You talk about Dark Harvest, right?
Yeah, Dark Harvest.
It's because I set you up because I was like, oh, it's a Predator. It'll be a Predator Karthus. It's a joke.
Excuse me.
Yeah, sorry, continue.
And what you want to do is you just want to do drive-bys whenever anyone's below 50 HP and just pick up a stack. It gives you 5 more extra damage.
Yep.
Now, a common misconception on Requiem is that it hits all targets. It does not. It only hits the lowest health target.
This is interesting.
still got him.
Sorry. Yeah, he's still here on to Ning, but
He can't win this,
1v1. Yeah, he does not. World 6 run. Fancy feet. Let's go. And further to you, yeah, the Dark Harvest. He only gets one Dark Harvest stack. You're right.
Yep.
And how is you know what the priority for that is as well? I found this out. It is the person who is first in the pick ban.
No, it's just lowest HP target.
It's the
lowest
first,
HP.
no, it's first to pick ban. I will prove that to you after this moment as Ning gets low here with the
Okay, let's watch
permafrost,
this
the
first.
Akali hold over. And I'm going to get Google out because Icon picks up a kill and OMG in this early game. I'm about to get this Google out.
I guess World 6 found his target right there. It was a good move right there. Rookie had to pick up his wave, and Curse might find another kill. TheShy still has doesn't have his ult.
This man is everywhere. TheShy's going to get permafrost and OMG. They send IG down to a 1k disadvantage.
And this is the start that we're talking about. Focus onto the top side, get the solo laners involved. It happened previously in the LPL. The lowest HP target got focused.
I'm going to find this out, Clement.
Okay.
Don't you worry.
Fine.
Karthus.
Look, if you just watch this game, you'll know. He'll sing Requiem. Like he'll use it once, at least.
That's fair. You're hoping for something good here from Ning because to fall this far behind as a Karthus, it's the late game, of course, Rookie burning the flash there immediately. And that's the ult in. World 6 has felt revitalized in this second game.
A much better start, doesn't need to babysit lanes as hard. That was a natural flash coming in from Rookie as well. Now what IG are waiting for is just for their bot lane to start getting this push and start chipping this tower down. They haven't really started whatsoever.
So able to get the push in this bottom lane. The shove enabling that 10 CS lead down here. Still a good story for JackeyLove, but just looking across multiple lanes. The bottom side controlled by Invictus Gaming still, so next task for World 6 is going to be denying that Infernal, trying to get a objective trade-off as Ripfield's already there, and maybe entering this bottom lane once again.
So far, I don't think that Ning has found any stacks. So it's not going to hurt as much as you think it will.
Oh, here comes the dive though, Clement. Let's get amongst it. Rookie, wow, forces the flash. Here comes Requiem. Down it goes. Doesn't get a kill, but you hear a Sion ult to the top side. We'll focus on the Rookie because he's on to Kane. Gets the kill, the solo there. JackeyLove jumped on by two people. Is now Baolan licked to death by Chelly. And Rookie's in a very bad place. Icon
still
has his second part of his ult. The perfect execution gets him back over, but good trouble bubble from Rookie gets him out alive. So a 1-for-1 trade in the end.
It was a 2-for-1
1 for 2,
trade.
yeah.
Yep. IG actually losing out on that one quite heavily. Baolan took tower and was solo killed away by Chelly.
Can't believe OMG have just turned this around.
That was really good jungle prediction from World 6. He was at the right place. Once the tower dive happened, cut them off through Krugs.
And this is what I was saying. Like for World 6, the next task would be towards this Infernal and through the bottom lane. And he's made it happen. Infernal 1, a second one coming up too. This is the game for OMG to bring back this series.
Yeah, this is a great flash away from Kane. If Kane actually took the damage right there, Requiem would have been able to finish him off. He goads Rookie inside, has to spend extra summoners. Those weren't his, but he had to spend extra time in summoners just chasing down those kills.
Oh, now to the top side, Curse in a 1v2. Looks for Ning, finds it. And looking towards the other. This is not good. Curse has just destroyed the jungler, and he's trying to survive. Instead of turning onto TheShy, I would have taken that.
Yeah.
Curse, you're dead.
I felt like Curse
you get World Ender.
Yeah, Curse should have played for the revive.
What? Even just try and kill TheShy.
That was a bit weird. I think he must have mistaken that he didn't get the World Ender somehow. Like the takedown was already secured. We all saw the red bar on Aatrox.
Oh damn. Okay. So you get the 1-for-1. TheShy was one to pick up the kill. It gets a bit of turret gold on the top side. So even though for OMG I said this was a much better game, gold is not that much in their favor for a team that has 6 kills to 2. It's been the turret plating. It's been individual plays like this. Yeah, Rookie, good read. The Sejuani, I think, spotted out on towards the top side. Either that or Rookie's got a very good bit of judgment. And Clement, I'll let you know, I was trying to look this up, but I was unsuccessful. Someone thinks it is the target closest to Karthus that it procs
it's not.
it. But
Checked it.
all right, I believe
Look,
I'll trust you.
I
You're
watched,
all I got.
I watched the only LPL game where there was Karthus just to figure out who Predator was. It was lowest.
Oh,
HP
did you slow it? Did you slow it down?
Yeah, slow it down and watch the Predator. Proc. Yeah.
See,
They procced on a support last time, so it wasn't the it wasn't based on the sequence.
Okay, I'll trust you for now, Clement. All right.
We'll
This is
see
what
it
I
in
do.
this game. We'll
I
see
put
it
my
in this
face. Yeah, but I mean, I don't think we can break it down that quickly. You know, like 5 members, like who is it? Just hold something different. So I'm excited to see Ning actually pop that ulti again, because now he's got the Loon deck, and now he's doing towards the bottom side into Kane. He's going to get 1, 2. Oh, this
there we
Ashe
go.
is not happy, Clement. And onto Chelly as well. The Tahm Kench running for his life. Get yourself another Dark Arms, get yourself 2 kills. And now the challenge begins here for OMG in the top side, first spot.
Yeah, and that was the combination we were talking about. Sped up Karthus with Wall of Pain, instantly
Yeah.
getting in the composition.
Oh,
And
onto
Shy's
TheShy.
left for dead.
Yeah, he's still here. This time Curse knows he gets the revive, but TheShy going down for Rift Herald while the bottom side try to push in. And the Rift Herald just doing its work, but I think bottom side still get the bigger and faster shove.
Yeah, definitely should go to IG here. They also have the auto attack reset. 3 ranged champions here. It's going to be very close.
Kane coming down, doesn't have the ulti available. I think it's just gone. So, well done for Invictus Gaming, head on the play. OMG still trading. And IG ahead by 1k gold for now, but when that turret goes down, it's only going to be a meager 500.
Still a very close game. Most of the kills are situated on World 6, however, which isn't ideal for Invictus Gaming.
True. Oh, no.
For OMG.
Good devour there from Chelly. Much better support game, by the way, from Chelly. I think compliments due there, Clement.
Yeah,
What do you
definitely
think?
true. They still need to figure out how they want to rotate these lanes. Sivir in the top side actually hurts a lot more.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, Clement, give me the state, because at this point, I'll walk you through that gold's even, the infernal advantage to OMG. The longer this game goes on, the Karthus, Zoe, Sion frontline, it feels like IG will win this whole-handedly if OMG aren't able to shut down this mid-game presence.
What we're looking at is OMG need to find a pick before the next Infernal Drake. IG will definitely set up for that. They still have Sivir in the bot side for the wave clear advantage. So OMG are definitely fishing for picks. They don't want to fight the 5v5. The 5v5 is not in their advantage.
Okay.
Especially with the Karthus and how deadly Karthus is. If he just dies in front of River, you're not going to be able to take that dragon. It's very difficult. The cost would be too high.
Also, Clement, he has a Magi.
You got to stack those stacks.
You got to stack the stacks. That's right. That's confidence from Ning. Let's see. If he
don't like Magi's on Karthus necessarily.
I love it.
I think a lot of the times the best move for you in team fights is actually to die in the middle of the enemy team and use that 7-second passive you have.
But in this early game, when he's in the jungle and people are getting low, before he joins the fight, he can just ult. Or, Clement, remember, you can die, lose Magi, stack, then ult, and then get 5 assists. That's 5 stacks.
You're not going to kill all 5 people.
Or, well, you never know.
You're too optimistic with that assumption.
But that's so smart. You die, so you're already on 0 stacks, then you pick it up.
Look, I'm just saying that the mentality of a Karthus that builds Magi's is limiting his options.
The best inting Karthus we've ever seen, right? The most productive one.
That's exactly the opposite.
I think
of
that
what
was the
I think it
smartest
is.
thought I've ever had. I'm never going to have anything like that again. Appreciate it. Ready? We're going to see Ning die in a second. He's going to be caught out. Permafrost over the wall. That's a Glacial Prison. Tombs him down. Look! The Glacial Cop works out as Ning going to be caught 0 stacks now, but where's the ult? He can't use it because no one's low. OMG get a free pick off, and Ning just caught out of position.
That's the pick we were talking about. OMG don't want 5v5. They just want the big potential. And Karthus, I don't know what Ning was doing. He didn't have backup, and he was trading Skittles with a 4-0 and 2 World 6.
Oh,
so definitely underestimated the ability of OMG there.
Yep.
And OMG actually held on to a lot of flashes getting that kill. Icon could have flashed in and secured the kill early, but they still waited for the arrow, so they were very far ahead of the play.
Pick up the double Infernal. OMG in a good position. Third one's not going to come through. It's a Cloud up next. But good item breakpoints here.
Where's your Magi stacks
laners.
now?
He's on 0. Clement, I told you how this works, man.
It's not good on Karthus!
I don't care. It's innovation. What do we talk about with FPX, IG? Who else do you think are innovators in the league? I think Ray from EDG was a bit of an innovator when he was on EDG. Yes, SOFM.
SOFM for me, and also Kramer is really interesting to watch.
Actually, SOFM's the best innovator in my opinion, yeah.
SMLZ also has some really weird-ass builds.
That's true. We saw the Cogmore without any attack speed last time. And now innovation's one thing, but that was not impressive. But yeah, SOFM, I mean, he introduced Redemption Olaf, which was used across the world for about 6 months, I think.
Yeah, even Tarzan gave him praise for that. It's just, just copy SOFM build.
Yeah.
I don't know why it works, but it felt great.
So, this is the birthplace of something so great. Majais, don't look into it too much. It's probably bad. But no. In all seriousness, you can see why like Karthus can pick up. I'll move aside anyway because I've set us up in a trap. A trap that OMG can play on because
OMG. They have their win condition set up already. They're doing the 1-3-1. Their mid lane is super fed. No one can match it. Sion can wave clear, but not really move them out of it. And they also have a Tahm Kench that can move into the side lanes just like that.
Just dodges away from the Glacial Prison now. The rest of IG here. OMG have walked in blind when they shouldn't. The Trouble Bubble's going to land onto the Sejuani. Rookie knows that no one's going to block for him as Chelly, the first one there. Rookie has a flash available that he's picked up from Spell Thieves. Over the wall, gets the vision. IG is still chasing this up. They want to get the sandwich down, and 3 versus 4, they're confident.
And that was a very successful play from OMG if they landed their skill shots. I actually think that was a fine play. However, they just got outplayed a little bit too hard right there. But that's the main idea that they want to pursue for.
It's just IG is still playing some of these dangerous fights on a whim.
Yeah. And if you look at the end result of that play, they actually pull Aatrox even further ahead.
Yep.
Sion was pulled to secure the rest of the map. And most of the time when I'm talking about 1-3-1, I don't see mid lane tower as being that important. Usually side lane towers are far more important than mid lane towers if you're playing the 1-3-1. Your bottom, there's only going to be 2 people in the mid lane anyway, so you can't hold if the enemy wants to fully engage on you.
That's true. Invictus Gaming breaking it down. Still, they get the gold lead. They've had one for a while. They've actually pulled ahead by a measly 200 gold as the arrow does connect. It's ready for Icon, who's in the middle of 2 people looking to execute onto Rookie. The heal comes through. They find it with perfect execution. And Curse, World Ender, flash away from TheShy. Another pick by OMG. And Invictus Gaming just getting caught out non-stop.
Yeah, the biggest turn really happened around that Infernal Drake. Giving a second Infernal Drake to OMG off a mistake hurts so damn much, especially against 1-3-1 where there's multiple bruisers.
JackeyLove walking forward there. Not sure what's going on, but he's going to die. I bet he regrets that.
Yeah, that play was...
He's like, I'll get an auto. I might kill Kane. OMG kill him instead. JackeyLove going down means it's open turret for them. I mean, OMG need this lead. They need proactive kills, and they're finding them.
IG looking like they're in panic mode at this point, and Karthus with no farm is a liability in the late game.
Not a happy game.
No, not a happy game.
It technically is by IG standards, but I would not be happy.
How do they actually get out of this? Now, I did say that IG had a lot of mobility where they can cut off like these side lanes.
Oh no. Oh, he just used Trouble Bubble as well. Rookie! He flashes, dodges away. World 6 has not hit many of those, but to Rookie's credit, that was a cool little swift dodge. Oh, there's the arrow too. This is what happens, is versing Yordles. I don't care. I know Zoe's not a Yordle. I know she's 400-year-old grandma who looks like she's 12, but Rookie using that Yordle bonus well.
Yeah, just outplaying World 6 across the map. What IG really need to do at this point is that they need Sivir in one of these lanes.
Oh my god, here we go. Wow, Rookie just getting dunked. Curse
outplay that,
good.
Grandma.
Yeah. 400 years versus Demon. All right, JackeyLove now going to be tagged up. OMG don't want to stop fighting. He gets pulled up. The perfect execution turns into a perfect almost death as Ning tries to follow him up. Curse in with the flank as well. He's just used the World Ender. And JackeyLove lives for so long. World 6 has to be the one to kill him. But now the rest of IG are split, torn, shredded all the way to the side. Curse is like, who do I go for? There's so much. Kid in the candy store. Ning ready to die so he can ult apparently, and here it comes. Who does it kill? No one.
I want to see where the stack went, but I didn't get to catch it. Aw.
So you know what I'm talking about with that, Clement? Like 5 people all have a Dark Harvest stack ready. You know, that's what I'm talking about, yeah? And it's which one does it proc on?
I know, I understand the question.
And you said the lowest one, right?
Yeah, it's the lowest HP one.
And then my argument was, I'm pretty sure it's something weird like who's first in pick ban or...
Nah, developers are far smarter
No,
than that.
it's not about smartness. It's a cool little thing like that. And then someone on the internet. Yeah, this is the internet talking.
Don't believe everything that people say on the internet.
I'm trying to believe you, Clement. I'm trying, but my trust has wavered. Oh, my trust in IG has wavered, but you know, to take everything away and be serious for a moment, OMG have impressed me this game. This has been a very good recovery. Been playing on the mispositioning of IG, and Icon here, good execution.
He stays alive so long, and look at that teleport position from first. It's actually picture perfect. He gets the entire back line right here. They're all stuck up with him. He doesn't fall down. He stays alive, and they just chase down the rest of them. I think the main issue for IG this game is that their first 2 kills came a little bit haphazardly. You remember Karthus and TheShy dying in the top side very early on in the game, giving those side lane advantages over. They give over double Infernal as well. And there was also multiple picks in the brush at the bottom side. So all of those kills going over to Icon really hurt.
And IG losing out on a Baron because of it. This is going to go down pretty quickly as they look to contest. Baolan has found Icon, who just perfect executes onto the Karma. Doesn't want to jump back in. There's the Enchanted Crystal Arrow, which hits TheShy in the end. And they get Baron, they get out. They almost get a kill on the back of it too.
Okay, this is the problem when IG as a team fight comp can't manage to punish.
Yeah! Woohoo! Underworld 6, let's go! They almost sniped him down, but look, TheShy is now in the middle of 3. Get out of there! Rookie trying to get in, flashes for Kane and almost dies himself. They just back in front of his face. The disrespect as Aatrox gets 1, gets 2. JackeyLove now like, oh my god, the reset there. Curse is flying on thin air. Rookie's gonna die too. Yeah, give him an unofficial quadra.
And you can hear those dings in the background as he refreshes the World Ender further on. The solo laners of OMG just ripping apart IG. No mercy whatsoever. And Curse actually dodged a lot of skill shots going into that. The shot couldn't land anything.
If we're going to a game 3, I better get the best of both teams. I better get the OMG again, but you want to see the best of IG because this has been a game.
The only breaking point for IG to get into the game has been that bot lane, but they couldn't capitalize enough on it. Just losing skirmishes over and over, and this Karthus, once he falls behind, he doesn't get control of his jungle to safely farm up. He really feels so weak in the later phases of the game. So, rookie IG with a mobility composition, they want to do the 5v5, they want to rush into OMG, but they spend so much time actually catching out. And watch World 6 as he dodges and weaves. He's a great driver of hogs.
Look at him back here, in front of TheShy.
That is so BM. And how did Curse even get Baolan? Just the tip of the blade, and he's just gone.
So. He got a double. I don't think. Yeah, he only got Rookie in there. So unofficial triple. I'll correct myself.
Oh, that's a great sound as you hear the refresh.
Yeah, the ding, ding, ding. The boxing. It's like the boxing ring almost, right?
It's the same sound as they play in TFT.
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
Yeah,
so
right.
you've killed an enemy.
Reusing. Yeah. Yeah, it is. I wish Aatrox's ult in TFT was actually like the revive, you know?
Oh, they're taking the revive out of the real game anyway.
Oh, are they? Oh, yeah, yes. I heard about that as well.
That's why TFT doesn't have it in.
Ah, yes, they're
miles
ahead of their
identity.
time. Oh, hello, Rookie. Onto Icon, he's going to take it. Perfect
he dodges out.
No, he used it too early, Clement. Icon popped his ulti way too early, and now in front of a turret, he's going to be slowed on down. The Requiem's coming through there as well. Icon is going to drop into World 60. Sleepy Trouble Bubble onto Chelly, onto World 60. AoE's there. Now Ning's going to die, but that's the plan all along. Curse needs to be stopped. The Aatrox goes golden, and OMG caught in the middle as TheShy wants to take the blast cone, does so. Going to be slowed down permanently, and I'm not sure what just happened. I'm going to wait for that replay.
Jackie.
Curse just takes on JackeyLove.
Jackie face checked the brush. Not a good idea.
Yeah, probably not. And what we're left with is an afterthought of what that fight was.
That was Rookie outplaying Icon, and then Curse just doing a 1v3 in their face.
Yep. I want to see Icon again, though, because I feel like the ult went to the wall, Clement.
I know, it didn't went to the wall. He perfect execution forward,
you know,
and then Rookie just flashed
We're
downwards.
going to find out.
Okay,
all right, we're going to find out.
I'm talking about the second proc, not the first one.
Yeah, okay.
All
right, here we go.
Let's watch this one. Okay,
So
first proc going down, E going down,
See?
goes in.
He ulted into the wall.
He ulted into the wall?
He just did. You just saw it.
That was animation bug.
No.
But Rookie flashed. I thought Rookie flashed.
Did you at least look at the Requiem hit the Dark Harbor?
Let's check.
No,
check.
he used it.
He used
you
it
missed
already?
it.
Oh.
How can I trust you? You
Let's
missed
watch
the
the replays
You
later,
missed the
it's fine.
Akali. You missed the.
That's why I'm having you as a play-by-play.
Yeah, but I'm an animal. You know.
What does that even mean?
It means I'm an animal. Now let's ask, why is JackeyLove just going in?
Mistake? Hey, what do you want me to say?
Okay. Well, I can say one thing for you, Clement.
That gave a lot of stacks to Ning, though. That should have given a few stacks to Ning.
Nice. He's got 4 on the Magi Soul Stealer as well.
I think you need like 5 to break even or something. There's a number where you need to break even in terms of gold efficiency, and 4 definitely isn't it.
That's true. What did you say it is? 10?
I can't remember off the top of my head.
25.
Probably not.
No. It's something like
It would defeat the
7
purpose
or 8.
of the item.
Yeah, that's true. It's a risk. One Ning wanted to take, and OMG, remember, they've still got pressure in these lanes. They've got another Baron buff that they can take coming up, and IG still trying to poke them out. We talked about their late game composition and what they can do at this point, but being so far behind, we need another 10 minutes to see it in action.
Yeah, and the problem here for IG is that Karthus is not getting any items whatsoever. You can see in the past 4 to 5 minutes, he's gotten just half an item out of that needlessly large Raj, and he's having to share his jungle with the rest of his laners because they're so far behind. So for OMG, the rest of the game should be fairly simple. You can do a double threat, take the next Drake, and make a big Elder Dragon threat, and just force IG into your compositions. You can win the 5v5, but I don't know what World 6 is doing right now.
They want to find him. Where is the Sion ulting from? Away from the bottom lane, it seems.
Yes.
TheShy is 3 levels behind Curse, so that makes sense. You don't want to be anywhere near him.
Yeah, Curse is really big right now. I love the GA purchase, so you can't focus him down before he gets the takedown.
Oh, hello. Let's go.
No vision whatsoever on IG.
Yeah.
They don't have a way to check either. This is going to go over OMG. Yep.
Remember, there's been no base broken here, so for IG, if they can hold off, the Baron's not going to mean too much, but second Baron of the game here for OMG, who've just taken everything across the map, but Invictus Gaming now going to have to defend against this siege.
All right, now this is a phase of the game where we don't commonly see OMG at, where they're trying to just finish out the game with against an opponent that can still win against them in team fights. So I want to see how they handle this 1-3-1. If they don't stack the waves properly, it's very possible for IG to get engaged on one side and then rotate to defend the rest of their base. So they do need to stack these waves, have them come in at the same time. That's very critical for a 1-3-1 and finishing off the rest of the game. And it looks like they're going to wait for the next wave here. They're just going to hold positions on these lanes, make sure
hard to get through, like Sivir, Zoe, Karthus. Like the amount of wave clear for IG makes it oppressive. And with that Baron buff, the 3 combined, still able to clear out as TheShy. Being pressured here by World 6, who has had a much better game here and is now trying to push into the base with Curse.
Yeah, so this is really well done for OMG. They give up one wave, but on the next wave, they get a lot of turret damage. Akali unopposed in the top side already has hit the turret a couple times. In the bot lane, they get a free tower here, and they're still threatening Tahm Kench. If Tahm Kench stays out of vision, it's so oppressive for an Invictus game. It means that you can't defend a tower with a single person, because that person will just get outflanked by the Kench coming in.
Just look at this, 3-1, 1-3-1, excuse me.
Yeah.
That's in effect. Always getting hit down. But Clement, you wanted to see the ease of execution, or rather the good execution from OMG to try and finish out this game. Well, they're playing safe. They're playing to their condition of the Baron. They've got a minute 50 to keep this up.
Happy with their performance so far. So they should see the 3-man stack in the mid, and they're all going to transition towards the top side. That's the correct move to make. Abyssal Voyage popped already. That's exactly what we're talking about. Force the enemy to move away. They used a flash to get out of that.
Oh, Sion ulting. Look at him curve the bullet. TheShy just wants something, and they walk away from him. OMG into the choke, and they don't get the inhibitor, but they're just going to return to the same thing. And IG running out of options. Kane's going to take a whopping amount of damage, but I think OMG happy with a 4v5 at this point.
So well done on their part. I like this. This is an OMG that we didn't know. Oh, wow.
Oh, wow, it's a solo kill on the Baolan that's wanted here by Icon, walking through the smoke screen. Now it's next to Ning. He takes him for one. The Requiem finally going to come through as Icon eaten up by Chelly. He survives. Ning eventually drops down as well, and that is for JackeyLove, just the attempt to try and recover this game. And I think it might be a little bit too late. He's pushing Curse away to save the inhibitor. Kill still goes down. It's still a 4 versus 5 for another 30 seconds. But OMG, they've broken one in him. They've broken two. They can go back now.
And this is a 31-minute Drake. If they are able to take this, it's only 5 minutes till the next Elder Drake. Everything is rolling in quite well. So they have all of the objectives staggered as well. When you're ahead, you actually want the big objectives to be staggered. So that way you can just force enemies to come in one position at a time rather than trading. Just go for the next, they can plan up for the next Elder, and then it's Baron. So everything's lining up very perfectly for OMG. They don't need to rush anything.
I'm going to ask you, Clement, at what minute, if this keeps going, if IG are able to protect their base, at what minute do you think this game turns around in a 5v5 immediately? Like, it is no contest for IG.
Biggest issue for Ning right now is that he can't die on top of Kane. He just hasn't been able to get through the front line of OMG. OMG are targeting him out and killing him instantly.
I don't think we're going to see that point in the game, though, as TheShy gets locked on down. And OMG moments away from taking us to a game 3 to take down IG and lose their third inhibitor, and all minions streaming in with Icon sitting on the backside, and OMG not even letting the minions get out of the base.
Yep. All inhibitors, that means 6 super minions coming down the road.
So it begins. Remember, I talked about wave clear. Without the Baron buff, sure, it makes it easier, but 6 super minions. Rookies frontlining here. OMG moments just want this Nexus turret to drop.
And IG do need to pull the trigger soon.
JackeyLove, bit far forward, has to flash, pops on the hunt as well.
You really want the fight to start before the entire minion wave just comes in.
And you don't want it to start with JackeyLove frontlining like that. So key summon it down, Clement. As Boomerang Blade going to come out once again. The wave clear now in contention as OMG sending Chen across the arrow, blocked away by JackeyLove. The Winter's Wrath comes through as well. They take down the 80 carry of IG. Curse on the backside. TheShy's going to die as well, and Ning has no chance whatsoever. Rookie in the fountain just watching from afar. And that'll be all she wrote as the dive comes through. Curse, a big Aatrox here in this game. And we're going to a game 3. Sure, IG may have been caught out countless times, but OMG playing a very good recovery game to take us to number 3.
And this was a much better representation of what OMG can actually do. They have great solo laners, and they have the ability to transition that into a very solid 1-3-1 composition. You win your early skirmishes, you set up a chokehold, and you punish IG's comp whenever they try to go into river. We saw multiple times a very good use of the Abyssal Voyage to cut targets off. A great use from the Ashe arrow as well to stop people from backing and give them those picks all across the map. OMG, I feel like this is much more suited to their style rather than playing push priority bot lane.
Yeah.
You know, you have to play with the pieces you have, and from what I can tell, OMG's talent relies on the top side of the map. Get them fed. They burst open IG's defenses early on into the game. The topside blue buff was lost relatively early. Karthus can't farm up that well. He has to share farm with the rest of the lanes, and he kind of goes into a negative spiral.
I saw the good recovery there from Icon, where in that early laning phase, Rookie was bullying him over and over. Hits level 6, and suddenly the stability's there. So good job from OMG. At the end of the day, like, it's interesting to see a team like OMG from what game 1 was to play like that. a mentality reset is very hard with some of our lower tier teams.
They
we
finally
saw with Vici.
figured out how to play and where to invest their resources. I think that was the main reason they won there, and I don't expect to see Karthus again on the map. Actually, Ning has not had a great record with Karthus. He was one of the first ones to play it in the LPL, but there's also a reason why Karthus isn't as highly regarded as in other regions. We know in the LEC and LCK, there's a lot of people that love the Karthus
Get to
pick.
30-40 minutes. It's like for an LEC game, a 30-40 minute game is common. For us, a 30-40 minute game is very unlikely.
Yes, a lot of the game time and the decisions that happen in the LPL are much more compacted towards the early phases of the game.
Yeah.
So if you're talking about something that comes online 30 minutes and needs to stack itself to a victory, then usually in the LPL we say, well, if you got the stack, you might have won with something else anyway. And if you don't get the stack, you can see the negative effect snowballing on the entire team. I still think Karthus is an amazingly powerful champion, but you need a comp that can actually stay somewhat even with the enemy for the most part, and that just didn't really happen.
That's true. I mean, for me, like breaking down that game, I would look at one thing and I'd look at IG's like moments, their windows, like what they did in the early portion. Because I think that was pretty much, how do you put this lightly? I think it was more about IG's faults than OMG's strength.
IG gave up a lot of questionable kills. The kill on TheShy was just weird because he just saw his jungler die in his own jungle.
Yeah.
And he was like, I'm going to push the lane.
I'm in.
Like, what?
Yeah.
And there's 2 kills there. The Drake kill where Ning was trading scuttles with the Sejuani, and it was like there's no one behind him. It was kind of weird.
And you know what? Like for anyone out there who knows Invictus Gaming, for us especially, you look at Invictus Gaming game 1, you're like, wow, praise, praise, praise. This is the best quality of team. Come into game 2. What was that? What's happening?
Early in the Jais was
It's
also
like a
very
disappointed parent, you know?
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's game 2. We're going to go to a short break. Clement Chu and myself will be back momentarily when we can see a refresher going to game 3 and see if IG can continue the phase. Let's go.
感觉这条土龙 MAD 这边
接了就炸呀，感觉。
但是不接
大
了，
招没中。哎，回头定一下，这直接闪现吃是保住了 depth， 回头要打一下这边应该是空月直接要没了，这边人头是被Karthus给收到，回头 Rascal 下来交了一个闪现，保一下自己的位置。进场的时候 Uniboy 炒组的非常不错，不过被移到了原地，回头这里秃子应该是没了，被艾希给收下人头。
Ashe 这边
有一点想打这一炮轰的2个人还行，
一勾空，现在泰坦的位置有点尴尬，这里直接大的是一个 Betty 直接下到一个半血，被拉到，可能要马上被打出一个纯合甲，不过旁边队友防守的非常好，这边 Jacky 是收掉了一个奥拉夫的人头，回头还得保一下自己的杰斯，剑魔这里被打出一个大灭的复活，再直接进场 ，Jacky 这里直接打出一个纯合甲，又收掉泰坦的人头，这一波应该是可以打赢，再把岩雀给收掉，站起来一个 Betty 也没有找到 Jacky 的位置，直接打出了一波团灭。
继续打，这个位置蓝色视频已经照出来了，但是TheShy来正面了。看看这波 SKT 要做决战了 ，Rookie 在侧面，撒石之前封一下位置，龙的血量下的还可以，TheShy 2下这边 Clit 点成了3分战做血，再一下第3下攻击特效 ，Clit 只有半血了，岩雀这个路封的不是特别好，泰坦被丢进去，但是侧面泰迪可能要先被秒，正面TheShy没了，打团还是有点弱，而且撒火的位置太好了，现在双方打成一个2换2之后的残局，FLICKR 这个位置太好了吧 ，FLICKR 是在狂戳。 泰坦的秒表开出来之后，FLICKR这边隔墙想要继续打输出，卡拉这边收掉了泰坦。哇，这波真的是李哥一个人扛着这个团队打团战，拖上去，卡莎叫尔躲了，这波把FLICKR直接秀死了。钩索又踢到了这个位置，岩雀稍有点危险，队友过来帮忙解围，卡莎 R3想杀可安，可安这个位置没有任何保命技能，直接死了。这个勾断小兵闪现过去，被动闪电，沙皇一个回旋推，推了3个人，但这个位置沙皇伤好高啊，把对面把埃及的后排全都秒掉了，拧过去打贴身战，但也被沙皇戳死了，而且沙皇这边还要追，一个1Q标1，2下平 A， 绝境李相赫。反正卡莎 W 只要中了，这个 CD 就短。
但是马塔一直顶在前面去挡这个 W 技能，这边侧一线
封路
rush，
，IG 要先打了，这个位置打得蛮快的，但可丽的摸眼过来，李哥下去没有抢到，但FLICKR的位置还是很好，看这个大招FLICKR的阵型，拉克斯已经被逼退了，塞拉斯直接被秒，李哥再把伤病交出来，李哥这个位置实在是太好了，拉克斯被逼退之后，卡莎也只能儿着去找自己的队友，但是李相赫激动了，他选择将流沙引进场，被 Rookie 给秒掉了。像沙皇阵亡之后，这场比赛应该就要结束了。